Right, so that should be recording. Welcome. So stand nice further back so you can see my whole body. Just have a quick check around that you're not going to catch anything. This is my little man cave here. Just thought I'd mention it, just at the front of the house. So practice in your bare feet or stockings feet, preferably. But if you need to wear shoes for whatever reason, trainers, whatever, that's fine too. Don't not do it just because of things like that. Oh, it's always better to practice Qigong. I'll take my glasses off. So in this first form, we're just going to skip. We're going to go straight into some arm swings. And we'll go through other forms as we're going along. So all we're going to do here is just, probably been sat down a while, so it's good to get some energy moving. So get a posture where you're about, your feet about shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. We're going to breathe. The breathing technique is to breathe in, and when we're breathing in, your chest should expand, and also your stomach should expand here underneath your belly button, underneath your navel. And then when you breathe out, chest goes to the spine, and so does this area. And so that's the breathing technique. And then you match the rate of breathing with some forms with the movement you're making. But with this one, we're just going to start swinging some nice, let your breathing just come natural and easy now. And all we're going to do is just a very simple rotating the waist and just doing some arm swings. At the front, your hands should be just slapping gently the lower dantian, and at the back, it's just the small of your back. It's just a gentle kind of tap. It stimulates more qi to flow. Once you're happy, you can do the form, you can close your eyes, or you can keep them open. Nice and gentle. And if you get distracted, the trick is to just bring your attention back to the movement, back to your breath, without any kind of judging yourself that you can't keep your attention here. Just let your attention come back when you notice it has gone to your thoughts or whatever. Do a couple more to each side. And then we're just going to gently stop. So that's just some arm swings. We can reset the legs when we're ready, and take a drink if you need to. And then what we do, we're going to go into a stance called the emptiness stance, or standing post. So again, we've got our feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. And up or further up the body, remember to breathe from this lower dantian. In through the nostrils and out through the mouth if you can. The arms should come just away from the body slightly. Fingers pointing down to the earth. Relax the shoulders. And just keep that breathing nice and deep and relaxed. So again, to help with the breathing exercise, we're going to go into the first form. We're just going to, as we're breathing in, move your hands up the body. Turn them at the chest and then breathe out. At the lower dantian, where we change our hands, cup up, as for cupping the chi. Up to the chest, the middle dantian, and then down. Breathe in at the bottom. Keep breathing in. And then breathe out as we turn and let go. And again. Even this may seem a really simple form to do, it can still have tremendous benefits. You can see some quite complicated forms in Qigong, but the simple ones are still just as beneficial. And we'll do one more. Hands back into emptiness stance. Then reset the legs, reset the feet. This next one's called puppet on a string. So we're just going to hands, palms facing backwards, front of you, and hands facing forwards. And I'm just going to move our hands as if they're on strings and getting pulled up magically above us. And we're just going to gently loop round to the side. So again, back to hands in front of the body. Again, as if our hands have got strings on them. And then slowly down at the sides. And so the breathing with this one, at this point, you breathe in, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. If you have to hold your breath, hold it at the top. And then you're breathing out here, breathing out, breathing out. Nice and slowly, matching the movement as much as you can. And again, breathe in. Nice big stretch. And then breathe out as our hands come down. So we'll do 3 more. And again. And you just get lost in the form. Just get lost. So all that really matters is just this movement we're making. Again, we'll do 1 more. But we're going to go into a gathering of the chi, this one next call. We'll just do 1 after this form. So we're just going to breathe in. And again, right above our heads. And this time our hands come down right in front of the body. That's just settles the energy down we've used in that last form. And then back into emptiness stance. Again, we can reset. Have a drink. So we go back in empty stance. Whenever you break, just go straight back into emptiness stance. Take a couple of nice easy breaths. This next one is called open and close, a posture of open and close. So next time you're breathing in, lift your hands. Do this kind of bit like I surrender kind of position. So this is like open, we're open. And then when we breathe out, we're going to close, go to the close position. Breathe in, open, breathe out. Breathe in, then out. And again. So this posture reminds us that sometimes we feel open and sometimes we feel closed. And sometimes we try and stay in one of them feelings, if you like. All we need to do is just remind ourselves that there is something just observing both the open and close. There's something unchanging that is just watching. We're aware when we feel closed. And we're aware when we feel open. So perhaps we just need to ask ourselves, what is it that's aware? We'll do 2 more. This time we go to stand position. We're just going to bring our hands up to our shoulders and just going to gently push down. And go back into emptiness stance. Then we can reset. Take a couple of deep breaths. And this next one's called balancing the dantians. So this is just about encouraging more chi to flow downwards from the head to the heart and to the gut. So it's encouraging that flow of energy and balancing it as well. Not just promoting the strength of it, but making sure you're feeling balanced. So we start off by moving your hands with your palms facing upwards at the lower dantian. Then one hand at a time, we'll go out to the side, right above the head again. And then you're going to draw a line right through the center of your body. It comes out to the side again and just meets the other hand at the lower at the lower dantian. Now I'm just going to do the other side. Nice and slowly. Just let breathing come naturally with this one. Turn the fingers down and let it side and join the other hand. So balance is a real key thing in Qigong and Tai Chi, so that we can allow these energies we have flowing through us to be more balanced, so that we can respond to life's situations in the appropriate way, I think is the right word to put. We don't overreact or we don't underreact to certain situations. So we'll do one more to each side. And then we'll do a gathering of chi. And what we'll do here, we'll go straight into pushing waves. So we'll take a little step forward with your right or left foot, doesn't matter which first. Bend the knees a little bit. So we're just facing about 45 degrees off to the side. And bring our hands up as we take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to imagine we're just pushing the waves away from us. And back. And then we're just going to rock gently, keeping the body mainly straight. Not trying to bend over like this when we're pushing. We're keeping the body, shoulders nice and straight. Then we just shift our weight back and forth as we're rocking, like we're rocking with the waves. And after a while, you may feel, as well as pushing the wave, you're actually the wave itself. Two, you both at the same time. And what we're going to do now is we're going to bring our hands back to the center. We're going to just go the other way. So we bring the foot back to center and just go to the other side. And again, we just get lost in the movement, any distracted in thoughts or noises. We don't try to push them away. We just bring our attention back to the movement. Great one to do if you're by some sort of water like a river or a lake. Great one to practice alongside some actual water. Do a couple more. And this time, when we come back to center, drop the hands. And we'll do 3 lots of gathering of chi. 3 lots. Right above our heads, and breathe out. Breathe in. Back in emptiness stance. Have a little drink if you need to, and reset. So we're going to do another swaying one. And we shift our weight from side to side. This time we keep our legs in the same position, our feet in the same position. And this is called blessing the land. So we just bring our hands, take a breath in, and we're going to go out to the side. And then as we go out to the side, we unclench our hands, and we pass our palms over the earth. Going back to the side, we draw the fist into the chest, and then we're going to go out to the other side. So it's this kind of action. Just going to bless the land. Again, we're keeping our spine upright, not trying to lean over like this, just keeping it nice and steady. And this obviously means exactly what it says on the tin. Just going to bless the land around us. So the breathe in at this point. You bring your hands to the chest and you breathe out. As your hands go away from the body, across the body, then you breathe in. As your hands come towards the chest, that's when you're breathing in. So breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. This time, again, we're going to go back the other way. Again, just gently shifting that weight. Do one more rotation. And then as your hands come back to the chest, again, just going to push them down gently. And again, we'll do another 3 gathering of chi. back into emptiness stance. Can reset. So this next one is called Celebrate the Moon. The moon obviously plays a big part in Qigong, as in Chinese and Tai Chi. And this involves putting about 5 different forms together. So I'll just do it nice and easily. We do the actions first. So with this one, you start off by maybe your legs a little bit wider apart than normal with the emptiness stance. We're going to kind of reach down and we're going to imagine we're just plucking the moon's rays from the seabed and putting them back in the sky. Then we're going to part the hands and we're going to go into what's called pushing mountains. So we imagine there's a mountain either side of us and we're just gently pushing, just for a moment. Then we're going to go into parting clouds, where we hands extended go in front of the body. We go back, bring your hands back towards the chest, turn the hands, then we go into swimming in the ocean. Big hard arc, and then we're just going to go back and touch the bottom of the seabed, touching the ground just in front of our feet, and then we're going to put the moonlight back into the moon. So I'll do that slowly again. Pushing mountains, parting clouds, and we're going to go into swimming in the ocean and sweep down and pick up the moon's beams again and put them back, give them back to the moon. Plotting clouds, swimming in the ocean, and again, getting the moon's beams again. So we'll go through the breathing next time we get to the bottom. So as it comes down to touch the moon, that's when you're breathing in. When you're gathering the moon's beams, you're breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And then out. Then breathing in. Quite often, if you just forget about the breathing, after a while, you find the breathing comes at the right time. So concentrate on the actions first. So 3 more rotations. And don't worry if you temporarily forget where you are, as I just did. So this is the last one. This time, all we want to do, place the moon beams back in the moon, then we'll just stop there. Let the hands come down the front of the body. And we'll do another quick gathering of chi, just the one this time. Nice breath in. And back into emptiness stance. Then we can relax. Back into emptiness stance. This next one, to move our legs a little further apart. Going to gather the chi just to the head this time. Let the hands come down. And then they're going to come round. And you're going to imagine you're holding a rainbow in the palm of your hands and it's going above your head. This is called rainbow dance. And all we do, just gently go to one side. Your hands should stay in roughly the same position. The side you're leaning to, your leg should be bent. Sorry, it should be straight. And the other leg should be bent. And then we're going to come back up to center. And then we're going to go to the other side with your head turning to watch the hand. And we're going to go back up, keeping it a smooth one movement. Just imagine we're holding this beautiful rainbow in our hands. And again, you're breathing. As you inhale, as you're standing up straight. And exhale as you go to the side. Inhale back up to straight. Exhale to the side. It doesn't matter how far you're bending, as long as it's comfortable for you. You can still feel the benefits if you're perhaps not as flexible as you were. Just acknowledging that you are just as beautiful as a rainbow. As we are all one. So the rainbow is within us. So we're just going to treat it gently and not let it fall. And again, if you do get distracted by your thoughts, for example, just bring our attention back to the breathing, the movement, and perhaps a visualization of just holding a rainbow. Do one more to each side. Come back to center. Our hands come down. And we'll go into another gathering of chi. Back into emptiness stance. And now we'll go do another rainbow one. This one's called Arc the Double Rainbow. So with this, the action is to bring your hands together so the wrists are resting one on top of the other, doesn't matter which. Bring our hands right above our heads, arc that rainbow. Then we're going to make a nice movement upwards. Then we're going to come back round. Maybe open your legs a little bit wider stance so you don't lose your balance. So the breathing in this one, breathe in when the hands join, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then out again. Breathe in. Out at the top. Breathe in. But this time when breathing is just nice and slowly, very short distance. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And then out. We'll do 3 more. Last one. Back in the emptiness stance. And we'll end this session by doing 3 rounds of peaceful Qi, gathering the Qi. Nice and slowly breathe in. And again. Last one. Last one. Briefly back in the emptiness stance. Take 3 breaths. Once you've done that 3rd breath, just relax and release. Thanks for joining this evening. I hope you enjoyed the session. Hope you found it useful.